You know, whenever I see Skyrim runs on YouTube, they're usually in vanilla, so I decided, hey, since I play with mods, why don't I do a run with mods? So here's me trying to beat modded Skyrim with crafting only. Now let's get started. For this run, I debated on playing either Nord or an Orc only because those two classes are known for being great blacksmiths. I ended up going with Nord though because I like Warcry. Anyways, meet our hero for this run, Sean Hammerman. Since I have Live Another Life installed, I'm going to use this option here because it drops me off in a random location with the least amount of stuff. So here we go. Alright, it looks like it's snowing and I'm near the ocean, so maybe I'm in the northern part of Skyrim. What are those runes? Oh wait. The first thing I found in Solstheim was this stray dog here, so I tried to talk to it to see if I can have it become a companion of mine, but then this happened. So that idea was off the table. After walking a little bit more, I found this weird construction area and I was hoping that they would have an extra pickaxe for me, since there's no way for me to craft one, but then I noticed something weird about these people.
Here in his shrine, that they have forgotten. Here do we toil.
At least they had a pickaxe.
Remember,
Everything felt like smooth sailing from here, but then I ran into some bandits. So of course I did what everyone else would do with no armor and weapons.
Run.
At this point I thought I was pretty clear from them since I managed to avoid all their arrows, but apparently running serpentine doesn't really work against magic. After finally getting to Raven Rock, I realized that it took money to use the ferry. And guess what? Yep, that's right. I have exactly 0 gold. So I took to the wild and beat up some deer, gathered some plants, and killed some wolves. And it just so happened that everything that I had was exactly 250 gold. So with all that over and done with, I can finally head to Skyrim to actually start this run.
Get yourself settled then.
After getting a warm welcome from the lovely folks of Skyrim, I needed to find a mine, and there happens to be one here called Northwind Mines. But apparently this mine has ebony ore instead of iron ore because of the unofficial Skyrim patch, and it also has a skeleton that's straight out of Dark Souls because it literally two-shot me. So instead, I went to Shorestone, got the quest to clear out the Red Belly mine of its spider infestation, and now I can finally go to town to some of these ore deposits. And after smelting all these ore down, I realized that I needed leather to make all this stuff. So after skinning all the wolves that I could on my way to Riften, I still wasn't able to make any leather because I learned later on, since most of the pelts that I was carving were of poor quality, I couldn't use those to make any leather. So fast forward 30-ish minutes and ignoring all of my basic needs, I decided to start a campfire just right outside of town to make some food and learn some skills. Then I noticed I had a primitive crafting skill that I missed, and it had a wide variety of stuff that I can make, especially armor. So after probably another hour or so, I finally had enough decent pelt and animal bones so I can finally make my first set of armor. And bam, look at me now. After much needed sleep, I finally headed to Helgen to rescue our boy Hadvar. But I forgot that I don't have any health potions for him, so oh well. Anyways, I pick up the warrior stone and make a friendly stop at the nearby mine. Okay, so it wasn't really a friendly visit to the mine, but they kind of asked for it because they attacked me first. But hey, I got the iron that I wanted, so I can make this iron shield that I need and some pouches. And then after getting distracted by an animal for like the 10th time in a row, I finally make it to Whiterun and pass the easiest persuasion check in the entire game. Now after talking to our favorite court wizard, I head over to Bleakfall Sparrow, chase down and kill Arvel, do a little mining, then I stab the invisible Draugr in the gut, and then take the Dragonstone slab and bring it back to Farengar. And because I have not so fast main quest installed, I have some time until the dragon comes, so in the meantime, I went ahead and reduced the deer population around Whiterun, mined more iron in the wilderness, and if you thought that wasn't enough iron, I also massacred all the bandits in the halted steam camp to get more iron so I can craft myself some better gear. After all that, I just camped outside until the quest popped. After a quick debrief from your boy Balgraf, I head out to kill the dragon, but if I'm being honest, the guards did most of the work. Anyways, I absorbed the dragon soul, get yelled at by a bunch of rusty old guys in the mountain, then I pretend to listen to Balgraf's ramblings. When I walked out, apparently some of the guards were celebrating the victory over our fight with the dragon. Honestly, I don't know which mod this is, but it's pretty cool. While I was on my way to Iverstead, I kinda took a wrong turn, and it led me to this weird fallen tree. But hey, at least I got to have a cool epic battle on top of it. Plus it had some material on the way too, so that was helpful. When I got to High Hrothgar, I yelled at a bunch of old guys for a little bit, and then they told me to go fetch a horn that they need. But while I was filling up my water skins, some courier came up to me and gave me a letter saying I had to defend the White Watch Tower. And as a newly appointed Thane of Whiterun, of course I went to go help. But the thing that caught me by surprise about these bandits was this. Other than that though, it was a pretty simple cleanup of bandits. Other than the mammoth that they had.
Thanks. Couldn't have done that without you.
After that was over and done with, I grabbed the horn that old guys wanted. I returned it to them, and after that I crafted better armor and weapons for myself. Then I head straight to Delphine where we go and re-kill a dragon that just got its flesh and skin back. Fast forward a little bit, I crash a party with a drunk guy I just met so I can go and murder some high elves. You know, now that I think about it, I'm pretty sure Delphine said this was supposed to be a stealth mission. But you know, I'm not really built for stealth, I'm more of a warrior. And I'm not about to go gather ingredients for like an invisibility potion that would probably last like a couple seconds at best. I mean, either way I got the job done anyways, so it doesn't really matter, right? Anyways, I escape from that hellhole of a place, and then I go back and talk to Delphine, who apparently wants me to go find another old guy. I didn't really record much of the blade stuff because I personally think that they're boring. But I learned about a shout that I need, so I need to go and meet Parthenax. But what I really wanted was the stuff at the peak of this mountain. Honestly, at this point the gear that I have is the gear that I stick with until the end of the game, since all I do is just improve on it. But I like getting ore because I like hoarding. Anyways, I find where the Elder Scroll is, solve the easiest puzzle that contains the most powerful item in the world, and take it back to the mountain just to read a scroll that flashbangs you. So I can hear some people yell curse words out at a dragon. Then comes this news fest of gathering people and listening to them argue.
I have something to say first. The only reason I agreed to attend this council was to deal with dragon men.
Well, after that amazing quest, we have to capture this dragon here and close out Sean Hammerman's story. Also, as a side note, I'm making health potions, but they only heal like 15 to 30 HP, since most of my perks went into smithing, one-handed, and blocking. What I'm not showing you guys is the amount of deaths that I've racked up in this playthrough, especially with the combat mods that I have installed. Anyways, I get to the portal and run past this guy out of sheer habit. I fight Sun and almost get killed by him. I mean, he is the gatekeeper to the Hall of Valor for a reason. I meet up with the homies that will help me in the final fight, curse out Alduin to make him land, and luckily the homies take most of Alduin's attacks, so I can just go ham on him and send Alduin back into the Shadow Realm. And there you have it. It's absolutely possible to beat Skyrim with only crafted items. I know this is a modded playthrough, but I just can't bring myself to play vanilla Skyrim anymore, so there's that. While I'm showing you guys my perks and inventory, I just want to say that this is my first time doing this type of video, and it's been really fun making it. Normally I just do stream highlights, but I wanted to try out a full run with a more structured goal in mind. Doing modded challenge runs has been something I love doing, so if you guys have any other suggestions on what type of challenges I should do, and any mods that go with it, then the more the merrier. Thanks guys for watching, and if you liked this video, please leave a like and subscribe to my YouTube channel, or follow me over on Twitch where I mostly play Skyrim and a bit of other games. See ya!